Hello, everyone. Get ready for some massive updates from the professional world. First up, LinkedIn is sparking a huge debate about the job market. While hiring has plummeted by 20% since 2022, LinkedIn claims that AI automation is not the culprit. Instead, they are pointing the finger at high interest rates and macroeconomic forces that have kept companies in a defensive mode.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Diving deeper into this, LinkedIn's Chief Global Affairs and Legal Officer, Blake Lowett, confirmed these findings at the Semaphore World Economy Summit. Lowett explains that their massive economic graph of over 1 billion members shows no evidence that AI is killing jobs right now, although he warns that the skills required for the average job could change by 70% by 2030. Your job might be changing even if you're not changing jobs. Moving over to India, LinkedIn's Grad Guide 2026 is revealing the fastest-growing roles for fresh graduates. The TOI Tech Desk is breaking down these emerging opportunities as new graduates navigate a rapidly evolving digital universe and look for the way to launch their careers in a high-tech landscape. And finally, a new LinkedIn report finds promising prospects for Gen Z graduates. Over half of Gen Z job seekers are now exploring flexible paths like freelancing and entrepreneurship over the traditional 9 to 5. From social media coordinators to data analysts, young professionals are flocking to cities like Denver, Seattle, and Austin to find their big break. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. A lot of people are looking at the news and thinking, wait, is my job about to be vanish? Is a robot actually coming for my desk? Well, LinkedIn just released some data that's going to turn that conversation on its head. For nearly 4 years now, the job market has been bleeding positions, and the numbers are staggering. Hiring has plummeted by 20% since 2022. But here's the twist. LinkedIn is saying it's not the robots. It sounds almost counterintuitive, right? We see the headlines every day about AI tools from OpenAI to Google that can write code, draft emails, and even handle customer service. We're watching this explosion of AI adoption in real time. And yet, LinkedIn, the world's largest professional network, is actually pointing the finger at something much less sci-fi and much more boring but equally powerful: macroeconomic forces. Specifically, it's the Federal Reserve's interest rate policy. LinkedIn's argument is pretty straightforward. When interest rates go up, borrowing money becomes expensive. And when capital is expensive, companies enter a defensive mode. They stop dreaming big and start hunkering down. Instead of hiring 3 new employees to fuel growth, like they might have in 2021's zero-rate environment, managers are just making do with the existing team. It's a classic economic squeeze. And this is a massive, but there's a tiny word in LinkedIn's report that's doing a lot of heavy lifting. Yet. They're saying AI isn't the culprit. Yet. That one little word is a massive red flag for anyone watching the tech landscape. It's a tacit admission that while today's job market contraction is actually driven by the scarcity of cheap money, the technology is maturing at a terrifyingly fast pace. We're talking about Google's new AI agents that can navigate complex workflows and OpenAI's latest models that can't just assist, but can actually code entire applications. We are currently in a period of transition. The real job killer might not be a piece of software right now, but the way the high interest rates are squeezing the corporate world. But as that technology reaches its inflection point, as those AI agents become more reliable and more integrated, the reason for the hiring freeze might shift from the economic squeeze to something much more digital. So, what do you think? Are we seeing a temporary economic dip, or is AI finally preparing its opening move? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you find this interesting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the tech and economy. Thanks for watching. Are we really losing our jobs to robots, or are we just telling ourselves a convenient lie? Every headline lately screams that AI is the great job killer, but LinkedIn's own data suggests we might be looking at the wrong culprit entirely. Blake Lowett, LinkedIn's Chief Global Affairs Officer, dropped a truth bomb at the Semaphore World Economy Summit this week. While hiring has dipped by about 20% since 2022, AI isn't the one holding the smoking gun. It's a fascinating insight because LinkedIn sits on the world's most comprehensive economic graph, tracking over 1 billion members. If AI were systematically gutting roles in customer support, marketing, or admin, they would be the first to see the blood in the water. Instead, they found that interest rates are the much more likely villain. It's a classic case of correlation versus causation. Just because the tech boom coincides with a hiring slump doesn't mean the algorithm is to blame. But before you get too comfortable, there's a massive catch. Lowett warned that while AI might not be replacing humans today, the nature of work is undergoing a seismic shift. Your role is evolving under your feet. Since 2015, the core skills required for the average job have shifted by 25%, and thanks to the AI explosion, that figure is expected to jump to a staggering 70% by 2030. Even if your job is safe for now, the job itself won't look the same in 5 years. We are moving toward a reality where your ability to adapt matters more than your current resume. So, tell me, are you actively upskilling to stay ahead of this 70% shift, or are you hoping your current role stays stagnant? Drop a comment below to let me know, and don't forget to subscribe for more reality checks on the future of work. Are you staring down the barrel of graduation, wondering if your degree will actually land you a paycheck in today's chaotic job market? You're not alone, but LinkedIn might have just dropped the cheat code you need. They've just released their Grad's Guide 2026, and it's a fascinating roadmap of exactly where the money and momentum are heading for fresh graduates in India right now. Think about it, the world is shifting beneath our feet, and the roles that were considered safe bets 5 years ago are being rapidly outpaced by the digital revolution. This isn't just a list of job titles, it's a high-level look at which industries are betting big on new talent and why. We're talking about a landscape where agility is the new currency. Whether you're obsessed with the latest AI breakthroughs, diving deep into cybersecurity, or trying to understand how massive platforms like WhatsApp and Instagram are reshaping the professional ecosystem, the message here is clear. The opportunity is massive, but you have to know where to look. We're tracking this data closely, from the specific tech stacks being demanded by top-tier employers to the soft skills that are suddenly becoming non-negotiable. It's an exciting time to be entering the workforce, provided you're playing the right game. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and get the latest insights on how to navigate this shifting digital universe, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your career path isn't just about what you know, it's about staying curious enough to know what comes next. Is the traditional 9 to 5 dead? For a lot of Gen Z grads, it looks like it might be. According to the latest report from LinkedIn's annual Grad Guide, we're seeing a massive shift in how the newest generation of professionals is approaching the workforce. Get this, over half of Gen Z job seekers, about 51.3%, are actually bypassing the standard desk job entirely. Instead, they're diving into freelancing, entrepreneurship, and consulting. It's a bold move, but it makes sense. After watching the volatility of the last few years, Gen Z isn't just looking for a paycheck, they're looking for autonomy and flexibility. They're essentially redesigning the career as we know it. Now, for those who still want that steady corporate climb, the landscape is shifting too. We're seeing a surge in specific entry-level roles. If you're a social media coordinator, a data analyst, or a digital marketing specialist, you're currently in the sweet spot. These are the roles where the growth is most aggressive, reflecting a world that's becoming more data-driven and digitally connected by the second. But here's the most interesting part. The geography of work is changing. For decades, the dream was to land a job in New York, Chicago, or LA, but that's not the priority anymore. Young professionals are flocking to cities like Denver, Seattle, and Austin. Why? Because these emerging hubs often offer a better quality of life and a more modern approach to work, without the suffocating cost of living found in those legacy metros. Ultimately, this data tells us that while the job market can feel intimidating, it's actually brimming with opportunity, as long as you're willing to look outside the box. Whether it's starting your own business or moving to a city you've never considered, the key to success for Gen Z is adaptability. If you're a recent grad or just starting out, which path are you taking? Are you sticking to the corporate ladder or building your own? Let us know in the comments below. Because at the end of the day, the biggest risk might actually be playing it safe.